is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And he locates Walker, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Middle. Hey, check, right 21.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the Steelers' 14-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Allen going to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give right side now to Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Come on, let's go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now Jones on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Left. 57 the mic. Go ahead. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Let's go now. 15 on it. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Come on. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Check 31.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 35 on second down. Allen, he's going to air it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. 7-7, our score after one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Bernard slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on second and 13. Allen, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Mike 51! Mike 51! You ain't doing nothing.
On second and 9, Jones. He completes it to Hunt. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
51 to Mike. Go. Hey, Echo.
Fitzpatrick. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Jones now on first and 10. Going top shot. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First down, Bengals.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Allen's throw is complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Check back 21. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Alert!
Allen now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game.
And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On third and long, it's Allen. Green brings it in. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Now Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Throwing Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
a run. Go. They're running it.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
He's scared. Switch. Switch. Check the backer. Check the backer. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. There he goes.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Check 26, check 26. Orbit. 51 to Mike. 51.
Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 51 to Mike, 51 to Mike. I'm here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's go. Come on. Mike 51. Go. 51. Pick me up. Here we go. Right here, guys. 51. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 50. Check 50.
Under 10.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick flushed out right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 20. Yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On first down, Allen. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Middle. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Alert. 15's the mark.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the slants. Watch the screen.
Second and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that's complete. It's Green here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Pittsburgh, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 51. I know he ain't got it.
They run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
57. Mike, 57. Exit, exit.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
There you go. Get down, get down, get down.
Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled.
Hey, color, color.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. Johnson's got it complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hatchet, hatchet.
Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Check the out, Monday. Hey, check Mike 20. Hey, Delta. Check Mike 20. He can't hang up.
First down, and they're going to throw it Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 83 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Next to score, Steelers 29, Bengals 27.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
We gonna work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
first carry for James Conner. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Colby Listenbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Erickson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Jones on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seat.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Colby Listenbee, his second touchdown of the night. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you're feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shedding the tackle. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing to start the drive. Jones eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Colby Listenbee. 89 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
This game was tied at halftime, but they have come out absolutely on fire.
Well, the switch has certainly been flipped. 3 touchdowns now here in the second half.
And now they're up 3 scores. And if they can get up 4 scores, look out for the 7 years, too.
Oh, boy. Did you just toss it back to the Civil War era? Honest Abe. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Allen. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To the air, Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Allen, and the pressure gets to him again. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1.